Good morning, friends. I hope you all enjoyed the weekend and stayed warm. Over the weekend, I stayed warm, cuddled up on my couch, watching Shark Tank. And in the episode I was watching, there was a little girl about your age who had created an invention called Boo Boo Goo. Now, Boo Boo Goo was a liquid that you put on like a cut on your finger, and it covered your skin like a Band-Aid. But it wasn't a Band-Aid. It was a goo. And I thought, wow, what a great invention. So I was wondering if any of my students maybe had great inventions. And then I started thinking about my favorite inventor from history, Benjamin Franklin, who lived over 200 years ago. Benjamin Franklin invented a lot of great inventions, and he also helped improve other people's inventions, and we still use a lot of them today. Now, I'm going to call out some of Benjamin Franklin's most famous inventions and ideas, and if you or someone in your home uses it, raise your hand. How many of you you or your family members have used swim flippers when swimming in a pool or a lake? Raise your hand if you have. So a few of you have used them. How about vitamins? How many of you or your family members take vitamins? Wow, that's a lot of you. Look around at how many of you raised your hand. Now, how many of you have a rocking chair in your home? Even more of you. That's pretty interesting. It seems to me like Benjamin Franklin's inventions are still really useful today. So for our next unit, we are going to learn about Benjamin Franklin and other great inventors and thinkers who helped build America to what it is today. These great people in history were inventors, writers, political leaders, and by the end of this unit, you will all be some of America's greatest inventors and thinkers like Benjamin Franklin. You will also learn how Benjamin Franklin helped write the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Now, some of you may already have heard of these before, and these are documents that are both very important to our freedoms and ways of living in America today. We will read and decode some of the information from both of these to understand and be knowledgeable of what great pieces of history these both really are. We're also going to learn about how Benjamin Franklin helped his town build their first public service buildings. Now you might be asking, what's a public service building? Well, these are buildings that are available for everyone to use, including you and me. Public services that we use today include the library, post office, banks, and fire department. We will even have an opportunity to visit a bank and a post office to learn what goes on inside these buildings. We'll get a chance to walk around and ask questions. And since we'll be visiting a bank, why not invent our own form of money? So we're also going to get a chance to design our very own dollar bill. We're going to get to choose the amount it represents, if it's $1 or $5, if it's $3, maybe we'll invent a new dollar bill. And what you want to picture on it, what you want written on it. So, to kick off unit, we're going to read the book Now and Ben, The Modern Inventions of Benjamin Franklin, written by Jean Beretta. Now, this is the book. And it looks on here, you can see on the cover in these stones, it says printer, musician, humorist, inventor. So Benjamin Franklin wasn't just an inventor. He was all sorts of things. He did a lot of different things for America. But this book is going to focus more on his inventions. Now, if you can see, there's also a timeline at the beginning of the book. Now, the timeline has a lot of great things that Benjamin Franklin did throughout his life, starting with 1717. When he invented the swim flippers, which some of you said you still use. In 1731, it shows that he opened the first public library in America. Now, imagine if there were no libraries in America today. Where would people get their books from? So, I think it's a pretty big deal that he opened the first library. So, then we also go down and he invented bifocals, which are glasses that are for people that are nearsighted and farsighted. So it has two different lenses on it. So lots of really neat things. So to start, Now and then, we think about Ben, Dr. Benjamin Franklin, to be precise, and we think about his many inventions. Inventions he originated more than 200 years ago. I can't wait to find out more.